Q13 News at 9.
And happening right now at 9, marchers are making their way through the streets of Seattle with a Black Lives Matter chant. This march is going on as we speak. It started at Westlake, but it is on the move. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm David Rose. Good evening. This protest comes 2 years to the day that Mike Brown was killed in Ferguson, Missouri, which launched days of protests, you'll remember. Janet Kim is following this march. She's in the Eastlake neighborhood tonight, tracking developments. So, Janet, how are things going?
Yeah, right now we have the marchers. They've kind of stopped or listening to a speaker right now. This is kind of what they've been doing all night long. The rally started at 6 o'clock at Westlake Plaza. They listened to speakers, and then they really got marching since about 6:30 this evening. They have gone all the way down to Pike Place Market. Then they made their way through Capitol Hill to Seattle Central Community College, and now we are near the Eastlake community. You can hear speakers talking right now. There's still several hundred people here. I think at the height of this, I would estimate it about 600 marchers in the streets of Seattle. Now, not far alongside here are police officers making sure that there aren't any issues, but I will tell you we have not seen any hostility from marchers today, that it has stayed pretty calm. We did talk to one of the organizers today. Take a listen.
I think it's been a big turning point, but honestly, these murders, these deaths, police brutality has been going on for so long. It's just that the cameras are new. The violence isn't new.
And you can see here that they have stopped, but it looks like they might continue marching here in a little bit. We do know that the organizers have encouraged everyone here today to go to the Seattle City Council Committee meeting tomorrow at 9:30. They're encouraging everybody to come to speak, to let their voices be heard. You say that this is the second anniversary of Mike Brown. I asked one of the organizers what that meant to them, and they say that when Mike Brown died, that was really a turning point for their Black Lives Matter movement, and today they just want to make sure that their message does not go away, that they continue getting that message out to the public. We're going to continue monitoring this march. For now, though, it has stayed very peaceful, and there has been very limited activity in terms of blocking traffic. So we have Seattle police on standby. They're monitoring this closely as well, and so we will make sure to bring you any updates as we get them. For now, live near Capitol Hill, Janet Kim, Q13 News.
All right, Janet, we'll keep checking back in with you. The other big story tonight.
News at 10.
And you are looking live at marchers making their way through Capitol Hill with the Black Lives Matter chant, "No justice, no peace." The march is going on. It started at Westlake, but of course, as you can see there, it is on the move. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marnie Hughes.
And I'm David Rose. Good evening. This protest comes 2 years to the day that an officer shot and killed Mike Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, which launched days of violent protests. Janet Kim is following the march tonight. She's in the Capitol Hill neighborhood right now. Janet?
Yes, this has been going on since about 6 o'clock this evening. It started at Westlake Plaza, and demonstrators walked from Westlake Plaza to Pike Place Market all the way into the Capitol Hill neighborhood up until Eastlake rather. They are now, it looks like, heading back towards Westlake Plaza now. We talked to organizers about the importance of being here. They say today was not to cause any issues, that they wanted to march peacefully. They wanted to get their message out peacefully, and from what we've seen, that's exactly what's happened. There have been very little incident interaction with police. They have just continued to chant, and they've stopped along the way, giving speeches and rallies. As they've stopped, they've taken a little break, but this has been going on since about 6 o'clock again. We did talk to one of the speakers today, and this is what she had to say.
I think it's been a big turning point, but honestly, these murders, these deaths, police brutality has been going on for so long. It's just that the cameras are new. The violence isn't new.
Black Lives Matter.
At this point, it's still unclear how long they're going to continue on. It sounds like there wasn't an exact plan for how long they would march and what direction they would be going. But we have heard they are heading back to Westlake Plaza now. It's still unclear whether they're going to continue to rally, though, through the night. We're going to make sure we stay on top of this. But we do know that one of the speakers encouraged others to go to the City Council committee meeting tomorrow morning at 9:30 to continue voicing their concerns about what they call police brutality. Again, we're going to stay here alongside them, make sure that there aren't any issues. If they are, we will make sure to report those to you. But from what we see, it looks like everyone is staying peaceful, calm, and police are keeping this group contained and just watching alongside, making sure that everything stays peaceful. Back to you guys.
All right, Janet, we'll check back in with you shortly. In the meantime,
let's go back to our breaking news we're following in downtown Seattle. There's a crowd of about 100 people marching down Pine Street. They're right near Pacific Place, if you know the shopping center there. They are nearing Westlake Center just across the street, and that's where we expect them to end this march, right where it started. Been very peaceful tonight. They've just been going down around the streets expressing their message. We're going to continue to monitor them until the march is over, though, and bring you any developments.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
Marchers take the streets of Seattle on an important anniversary of the Black Lives Matter movement. After almost 5 hours, that march just ended.
yeah, the protest comes 2 years, though, to the day that an officer shot and killed teen Mike Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Janet Kim was following this march really all over the city tonight. She is back in downtown Seattle, where the march just ended peacefully, Janet.
That's right. It was very peaceful tonight, and it ended where it all started, right here on Westlake Plaza. Now, at the height of this march, we saw an estimated 600 people marching through the streets of Seattle. All this on the second anniversary of the death of Michael Brown, who was shot and killed by a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri. Now, organizers we talked to say Brown's death was really a starting point for this Black Lives Matter movement.
I think it's been a big turning point, but honestly, these murders, these deaths, police brutality has been going on for so long. It's just that the cameras are new. The violence isn't new.
And while things have... Okay, well, so we are on live TV. It looks like things did stay very peaceful today. Police weren't far behind the protesters today, as they always are, but we saw very minimal interaction. And today, organizers did encourage those who showed up today to go to the Seattle City Council meeting tomorrow morning. We are live here on Westlake Plaza. Janet Kim, Q13 News.